Hello YouTube, I'm 22 weeks pregnant today. Kind of looking a bit of a mess because I had a rough night last night. At about 11 PM last night I got like a cramp in my, in my abdomen. The same one that I mentioned last video I think, and I also had a kind of aching in my back as well. So I went to bed, used some of the heat lotion that I mentioned in my last video, which you should check out if you haven't already. It's all to do with ethical, natural, organic products that are suitable for mums and babies. And yes, it did help with the pain for a while, but it wasn't really constant enough. So I was struggling to get comfortable, and it hadn't really gone away this morning, and it got to the point last night, I'm talking like 3 AM, where I woke up from having about half an hour of sleep and thought, I'm going to be sick. Yeah, but it hadn't got any better this morning, really. Had a bit. Obviously I managed to go to sleep at some point, and I got about 4 hours. So I guess the pain must have subsided. Maybe I finally got warm enough in bed. For some reason, I just could not warm up last night, and I was cold, and I thought maybe, why am I feeling cold? Do I have a temperature? You know how your mind just wanders? So this morning I called my midwife, and she said to, if possible, drop in a urine sample to the doctor's surgery so they can check it for urine infections, because, they need to check. And she said if it doesn't get better by the end, sort of towards the evening, then you should get yourself to the hospital and they'll check you out. She said just take it easy, so I am. And it seems like this is a muscular problem because it's responding really well to some heat. I've got a hot water bottle behind me. But anyway, so that explains my somewhat dishevelled, look that I've got going on this morning. Baby-wise, well, he's been moving around a lot. So I don't think there's anything wrong baby-wise, but you know how your mind just kind of runs away with itself and you think, my God, what if something's wrong? What if, I start bleeding during the night, ugh. But no, he's been moving around. And he moves a lot in the mornings, and he moves a lot, sort of in the evening, around dinner time. And a lot when I go to bed. Sometimes when I go to bed, it's like he's just going hell for leather in there, and he's just, I don't know what he's doing, but he's moving around. I had a midwife appointment on Wednesday. That went well. It wasn't my usual midwife. She was unwell, so there were two of them, working together. They were really nice, and everything looks good. Mum came with me and she got to hear his heartbeat, which sounds really nice and strong, healthy. It just took the midwife ages to find it because he moves out of the way. When you push on my belly, he moves out of the way, and she couldn't find him. But she got a kick herself. So she said for 21 weeks, for me to feel that was pretty strong, I wonder if this is kind of an indication of things to come. Because I don't really worry about labour or anything, or delivering. Well, from an emotional point of view, I know it's going to be really, really hard, because this doesn't feel like anything that I should be doing. But I don't worry about actually getting him here. I just worry about what to do once he is here, and how it's going to go afterwards and stuff. And probably the only thing that worries me slightly is that I know how I respond to pain, and that is I throw up. So if I do have to have, if they let me labour, then I don't know. I don't think it's going to be very pleasant at all. He's really popping out now, you can tell pretty much. If I wear something tight, you can definitely tell. I can still kind of get away with wearing loose things. You wouldn't know. And luckily it's winter time, so, you know, I wear my coat and you can't tell. Not really. My sister made me a hat to go with the booties that she made. She was kind of embarrassed when she gave it to me because, in all honesty, it came out a little big. It's really sweet. It's the same wool. And she was like, it is kind of big, but I was thinking maybe it could be quite slouchy. But I mean, honestly, Laura, like, this fits me. I think this should be my winter hat of choice. But of course, I am completely appreciative of her efforts. And I realised that having had my knitting book, I know nothing about knitting, and I need to learn, so that's all good. No new symptoms, just the usual, and a couple of things that I keep forgetting to mention are my nose bleeds more often than it ever did. It like a lot of the congestion that I experience is due to just blood building up and caking up. There's nothing to worry about though. And if I am active but my bladder is full, I get a really painful stitch low down in my belly which will not go until I have a wee. So I was out the other day delivering stuff just through letterboxes, and I was like, I had grandiose plans to like go out and just do as many as I could and come back only when I felt really tired. Came back like after an hour just saying like I needed a wee really bad because it was hurting so much. Noticed I overbalance a lot lately, so I guess that's the whole, you know, centre of gravity changing. And I have put on 1 kilogram. I am now either on just over or just under 6 stone, which I think is like, I was like 38 kilograms when she weighed me, so I guess I'm about 39, 40 kilograms now, which is equivalent to 83 pounds? Something like that, anyway. You can look it up. Obviously I don't think that's any weight that I've put on. I think it's a weight that the baby's put on. And, you know, just increased blood volume and placenta and amniotic fluid and, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, I think I'd better do my belly shot now. Don't think there's anything else I wanted to mention. Oh. I've noticed my hormones, my emotions have been really up and down. I've felt very angry the past week. And I don't know whether that's just because life is kind of serious right now and a bit stressful, which I'm trying to take it easy, but you know, sometimes it's not easy to take it easy. I found on, could have been Thursday, that I suddenly felt very, very, very angry with, and frustrated by the fact that I couldn't clean up. Like, I felt kind of a bit unenergized and a bit lazy, so I was like, right, fine, you know, you're going to get up, you're going to do something useful, you're going to clean, you're going to sort out your room, you know, get rid of all this crap that you don't need, and then discovered that it was not as easy as I thought it was going to be, and I got very, very frustrated and upset with myself. Let's do the belly shot then. So here's the belly. Last week I was 29.5, I think. Ooh, my skin's nice and warm when my hot water bottle's been. So I'm still like 29.5. Which I don't understand. I thought I was meant to be getting like bigger every week. Oh yeah, these are the tops that I wear to bed at the moment. They're really comfortable. Wow, you can see right down my cleavage. Sorry about that. I'm just not used to actually having a cleavage. I'm going to need to edit it down pretty substantially. And I'll see you guys next week for 23 weeks. The final, I almost said final frontier then. Final trimester is fast approaching, 24 weeks. That marks 6 months and going into the 3rd trimester. Crazy, crazy, crazy shit. Anyway, see you guys next week. Have a good week. Bye.